And 6QW here, we're looking at the Simpleceiver Superhetrodyne version, and I've got it now in the CW part of the band. It's local time's about 1830. Got a tuning on 100 hertz. The filter has been optimized for single sideband, and it's got a 268 coupling capacitor, 120, and then a 150 in the center. And if you increase these values, it will narrow the bandwidth. So if you were interested in doing CW only, you need to change the parameters of the crystal filter constants on the capacitors. By increasing the value, it reduces the bandwidth. So and it will also change somewhat of the impedance matching. So you'd have to go through a kind of a more rigorous process to optimize the filter for CW, but just for casual listening, the sideband filter works okay. I got the GoPro Hero 3 here, and my rickety camera mount is kind of failing me. It's 7059. Pete here, N6QW. Good. Use. The bandpass filter has been tuned upward in frequency to optimize for the single sideband frequencies. So there could be some peaking. It seems to be dropping off at about 70-20, and you could re-peak that if you're going to listen to CW only. Using the Arduino Nano, driving an SI5351. Yeah, I could see this paired up with a nice DX20 and get on the air there and have a little old and a little new. Matter of fact, I was talking to N8MN via email, Steve, and he has an SB400, and I was saying that there's no reason why you can't take the third clock and supply the Heterodyne frequencies, that you could slave this and maybe change the filter from a 12096 to Heathkit 3.395, which has a 2K in and out impedance, and you could build a transceiver with an old SB400. So lots of possibilities. You wouldn't need much more than what you've got here to turn this into a kind of a trans receiver. So lots of possibilities. Anybody got an SB400 hanging around in their garage, here's a chance to make it into a transceiver with a very stable LO. So you wouldn't have to worry about that drifty Heathkit VFO that's in the SB400. That's a PSK. This is the old-time sideband net, boat anchor sideband net.
Welcome to the boat anchor net.
There you go, 7202.5.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks for picking them up. And you guys take care and hang around with us.
That'd be cool. Put an SB400 with this and get on the boat anchor net.
November Echo Radio.
In an earlier video, I showed where I had added a capacitor in the NE5534 audio chain because I was getting a lot of internally generated hiss. And I'm going to just demonstrate that to you now. That sure takes care of that problem, huh? N6QW here.
To take care of the campground themselves, they contribute to the maintenance or the, the keeping it clean and
7235.
Whiskey 3, what's the rest? Kebby, Whiskey 3, HBY, 59 New Mexico.
Across the United States.
Danny, thanks for Maryland, 73.
Maryland.
Whiskey 6 Hotel. November 8 ending Tango.
That's the Route 66 station, special event station. Alabama.
Okay, QSL, John, and sounds like you just barely...
I think the receiver is fairly quiet now that I've solved that little problem with the audio amplifier. By the way, when I wrote the sketch that's up on my website is for the direct conversion receiver, and essentially what I did is set the BFO frequencies to 0. So to modify that sketch to work with the Superhet, you'd need to add 12.096 to the starting frequency. And then what you need to do is you need to add the BFO frequencies, which are 1209. I've got the numbers, but you'll have to figure out what those are for your 4 crystals. But the thing is I've actually set the tuning range of the LO to tune all the way from 160 meters all the way up to 17 meters. So I could expand that, so you could, if you put the right set of bandpass filters in here, you could essentially put this on any band that you want. That's something to keep in mind if you want to modify the code, and it is up on my website. This is N6QW, and we're looking at the Simpleceiver. Relatively quiet between stations. Colorado. WD1. There's a strong station. Earlier video I showed the manual gain control on the RF amplifier and the two IF amplifier stages. That works pretty well. This is N6QW. We're exercising the Simpleceiver plus Superhet. I'm now tuning back down into the CW part of the band. Here's the PSK coming up. .7068. .7050. You can put this down to 10 hertz, which I guess if you are trying to work CW in a crowded band, that might make some sense. Here, we'll put it down there. Okay, there's 10 hertz. Okay guys, I'm going to end this. This is N6QW, and we're pretty much finished with the evaluation of the Superhet. I'm now going to concentrate my energies on converting this to the transceiver, and I got a couple ideas here that may make this pretty simple to do. So we'll have to work on those a bit. But anyway, this is a Simpleceiver Superhetrodyne version. RF amplifier board, mixer, IF amplifier board, product detector. Here we got the bandpass filter and the audio amp. Not much to it. And of course the SI5351. 7 3s. Pete, N6QW here.